That is crazy. Last time I checked, I was working here. You don't own my life. Like, what is going on? This is how it was? This is crazy.
Hey guys, welcome back to Rainbow Rails with Panos and Matt. We are reacting to episode 2 of Fellow Travelers. This is called Bulletproof.
Yes. What do you expect from this episode?
Well, we met our two main characters.
Yes.
Tim and Hawk.
Mhm.
They meet in the 50s.
Yes.
But then we also jump ahead to the 80s
Yes.
where towards the end, we see that Tim is sick.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like they don't really speak to another anymore.
But
then at the end, Hawk does visit him.
And he calls him, Tim hangs up, but then Tim calls again.
Yes, and that's where
This is where we ended.
Yeah.
So let's see if they end up meeting.
Let's go.
Oh, is that the opening?
We didn't see it last time.
No, there was no opening. Interesting. Jonathan Bailey. It's sad to think, you just can't live your life because other people are just.
Yeah, I mean, they existed, but they were hiding. Now they had to hide.
And it's not over, The question is, will it ever be over? Will you ever have a country on this planet that will just leave us be? Just leave us be, Oh, he's a producer. Interesting. The music is good.
Thank you for coming. You're,
Maggie,
Maggie.
Tim's sister.
Yeah. When you called earlier, I was surprised.
Wait, it was me?
Yeah.
Oh, it was her?
I don't see it. Although he swears no one else even came close.
Is he up for a visit?
Is she calling him basic?
She just.
No, either.
No.
Is that him?
Oh, it's not him.
No.
I was like, wait a second.
That's crazy to think that in 30 years he never met his sister before.
Maybe he has,
He's a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny.
Thank you, thank you.
Here you go. Cheers.
He's gotten worse.
I'll take care of it.
What's with the sun, yeah?
Come on, you two. Get closer.
Maybe he's gay.
Save that for later. Cubans for the big boys. I'm back.
My father. Smoke his cigars. Kiss his ass. I guess you figure he'll be living off his money someday.
Had I known there'd be pictures, I would have worn my best tie.
Shouldn't be surprised.
Why is it
Guess looks like he doesn't have a good relationship with his father.
At the office?
Yes, sir, Mr. Cohn.
Is this your date?
Mary Johnson. She works in the state.
Money. I want you to meet some people.
Is that his mother?
Maybe.
He's a confident man to bring his own mother as his date.
Yeah.
Thanks for being mine.
Who do we have here?
Tim praying. Yes, Tim praying. Matt must have said, I'm going to produce the show, but I want it to be sucked off every 5 minutes.
In every episode, at least once.
Yes.
I think she might be growing fond of me.
She doesn't want to fuck you, Skippy. That's what you're worried about.
She likes women. Why didn't you tell me? We're friends.
Loose lips sink ships. Keep seeing each other. You both need cover.
In case you hadn't noticed, I'm
Bulletproof.
Are you though?
Bulletproof.
I'll keep plugging away for another 5 years or so. Just until I get posted overseas. Buy a villa where I can eat what I want and fuck who I want without anyone giving a damn. That's top secret, by the way.
Interesting. So that's a no. He doesn't like his life. He wants to get out of it.
Because I would have been like, so you don't want me with you there?
No, I think he kind of does, maybe? Because he's never been this close with someone, it seems.
Yeah, but he's just like, oh, this is the life I want. He didn't say like, oh, I would want you to be there as well.
I would think he wants Tim there. Oh, this is cute.
Skippy, wake up. Hey, we fell asleep. You need to get going.
Oh no.
The lighting is so nice in this show.
That's beautiful.
Is someone gonna see them?
I hope not. Wow, this is crazy, no?
Take the stairs.
This is crazy.
Oh, I forgot his glasses.
No, Skippy. Oh no. Oh. Don't kiss.
Now
Just go.
someone is gonna see them.
Just go.
Morning. Morning.
Damn it.
Oh.
Bulletproof, but the armor is chipping.
New paperboy.
That armor.
Is this gonna cause issues?
Thank you, Fuller. Mr. McLeod from security. But there's another risk to national security. The sheer volume of deviance in our midst. The State Department has been one of the most trusted institutions in the post-war world. With your help, we'll get it back there.
Crazy. The level of Delulu is wild. This is... Oh. I might need those tissues. Crazy. This is... Oh! Especially the other girl, the other assistant. You know, she read the book, she read the note.
So
She's
far
gonna
she hasn't
stab
said
him.
anything.
She's gonna stab him in the
That's
back.
her, right?
Yes, she's gonna stab him in the back. Look, she's looking over already.
Ask me, the last thing we need is black men spitting on our greatest poet.
That man needs to get more pussy.
Pussy or pussy?
He doesn't want pussy.
He wants pussy. I said his mom.
Speaking of, how was Uncle Howard?
Insolvent. The IRS finally caught up with him. If you were counting on that windfall, you're out of luck. Your father is dying, Hawk. I think it's real this time. And he's had a change of heart.
Doesn't seem likely in the absence of one.
More than anything, he'd like an apology.
For what?
Hawkins. It's a significant inheritance, and it's yours for a simple apology, even one that's insincere.
I like the mother. She's like, babe,
Yeah,
play
just
the game.
promise him like, yeah,
Yes.
I'll give you a son or a daughter or whatever, and
Direct challenge.
I'm putting all my husband trapping skills to good use. My parents would be so proud.
I like her as well.
Will you come to my house tonight? I'm having some friends over.
Very grey the colors here, no? In this scene.
We're all full up. There's nowhere for you to sit. Mr. Cole's orders.
Crazy.
so he's not a real reporter, journalist, but then doesn't want him there.
No, he is a real reporter that asks the real questions. That's why he doesn't
Exactly.
want him there.
Yep, I'm in the right place.
Come wanted.
Cute jacket, Tim.
Everybody, this is Tim. We came together, but no, we're not a couple.
Oh, that's cute. I love it.
And I'll bet you've heard nothing about me. Oh, behave.
It's like, meet my gay friends.
Meet the real people.
Yes.
Love it.
I'd rather you didn't mention it to Hawkins.
Because he wouldn't.
I think also easier to pretend, right, to be roommates with two girls than with two guys living
Yes.
together.
This is cool. I was just about to say, what do you see? You just see normal people. Normal people.
Yeah, and he feels free, you know, he's surrounded by people that are like him. He doesn't need to pretend. Where are the tissues?
Where are the tissues?
Oh.
What about you? You need something, baby?
Sure, I'll have a refill.
I don't think he meant that.
That's even more dangerous, no?
Oh, it's that. Is that the dad? Is he gonna apologize to the dad?
That's the house they live in at the when in the 80s.
Oh,
So
interesting.
I guess he
So,
inherited
okay.
it.
Yeah.
You been in touch with Hawk? I'll answer your question if you answer one of mine.
Is that the right place?
Does he show any injury? Look like a 4F to you?
He works for my employer, whom I happen to admire.
Saw Hawk the other night.
No.
That's how I get you.
There's no injury that I've ever noticed. Play squash 3 times a week.
Last time I saw Hawk, he was at the cozy corner looking for trouble, which is what you'll get if you don't let him go.
That's not what he wanted to hear.
No, but what he should be listening to. But then again, if he would listen to it, we wouldn't have a show. No, this bitch.
Senate Affairs. One moment, please. Mary?
Who reported you?
I don't know.
Oh, she was reported.
This fellow in my office, he kept asking me out. And I kept saying no.
That is crazy. Imagine she would not be gay and she's just not interested. And then suddenly someone reports you. Like,
I knew it would bring you back. And all that remains is your apology.
And I'm to apologize for what?
For me walking in and having to see you on your knees to that boy, Kenny.
oh my god, he saw him.
I'm sorry. That you're dying. And that you didn't knock first.
You're not getting my money.
So I wonder how he gets the house at the end.
Probably
Right?
the mom will take care of it.
He's the only son. I mean,
I should have convinced you to leave him.
You couldn't have. The marriage was the way for me to have it. May I have one of those?
Girl, you can have as many as you want. Let's get out of here.
There is someone now.
He's gonna talk about Tim.
I'm glad.
The acting is incredible. You know, she's happy, but she's also worried. Because she knows what it means.
I'm home now.
Lock the door. Close the
And
curtains.
for him to tell his mom, like, oh, there is someone now.
Yeah, it means something. It does mean something.
So you sleep on the sofa then?
Yes, sir. Since Mary has the bedroom, I pay less for rent.
The blue sleepwear appears
Oh,
marriage.
of course they're questioning her as well because they live together.
And so you're aware, Miss Stewart, we may have questions for your family and your co-workers too.
That is crazy. Last time I checked, I was working here. You don't own my life. Like, what is going on? This is how it was? This is crazy. Wow. I'd look for a new job. Get the fuck out of here.
They're right here. The door's locked.
This is crazy.
That's what it does to you.
This is
you
crazy.
know?
She might kill herself or something, you know? My God, this is wild. No!
Skippy, I had to come. Just get in here. She's being investigated. Some fella she works with reported her out of malice.
You're both screwed.
No.
You sound angry at them.
What they did was dangerous. You understand that?
Yeah.
I thought Mary had more sense than that. How do you know they live together?
He was there.
So imagine they question their friends and they're like, oh, who do you hang out with? And
He was like, I was bulletproof at the beginning of this episode. I'm not going to be bulletproof now.
Dear Mary. Just write. You have to. I fell for you the first moment I laid eyes on you. To feel your body against mine brought me more happiness than you could ever know.
it's almost like he's talking to him, right? What he feels. But then
I can't do this. You broke the rules, Skippy. You went there, you palled around with a bunch of queers. With affection, Tim.
well, but then
To Mary's door and refuse contact with either one.
but that's clearly surely gonna help her as well, no? If it looks like
A real
they
letter.
were dating, you know?
Yeah.
Mary can use the letter to clear herself. Pin it all on Caroline.
She loves her. She would never do that.
Watch her.
Do you think?
This is crazy. Tim is just slowly realizing this guy's ruthless.
Yeah, what's at stake, you know?
I don't understand you.
Lucy, sweetheart, I'm sorry I missed you. Listen, I'm on standby for a flight that leaves tomorrow morning. Gets me into Dallas in the afternoon.
Lucy.
Yeah, we're back in the 80s.
Oh. Oh, see, they should have aged him a little bit more, no? Oh, hello.
Oh, look where he is.
He's like, let me check out the local cuisine.
Also crazy. Like, he's meant to see Tim and he's hanging out in a gay bar. Like, what are you doing?
Well, you might as well, no? I like how there are condoms on the table. I like the looks. I like the costumes. There's so much diversity.
Is there?
I think so.
Dad, looking good.
Dad.
Last time you made a really big mistake.
Never mind.
Well, that's how it is now.
I'm gonna date, but it could be free later.
I take care of myself. I work out. I'm young, dumb, and full of cum.
Exactly. Back then, like, he was bulletproof, but not the people around him. Tim was not bulletproof, you know?
Yeah, nobody is. Nobody is. Everybody thinks they are, but nobody is. Is at his house. Stoker. See, that's one thing I don't like about him. He's been told no, but he'll still show up. You know? Like, boundaries. He never had boundaries. Or he had his boundaries, let's put it that way. He never accepted other people's boundaries, it seems. This is cringe. No?
Open, Maggie.
It's not Maggie, Tim.
Hawkins Fuller is standing in my apartment. Hi, Skippy.
Maggie's gonna lose it.
Is he staying for dinner?
If he wants to.
I was very much in love with Tim, but he broke up with me. And I'm only showing you this because Caroline may have been part of the reason why.
How so?
Tim kept trying to warn me. Said he thought there was something off about her. We even fought about it a few times, but
No way.
she admitted it was true.
Bitch.
Of course,
This is so sad, you
I
know?
asked her to move out right away.
They could have
She went back to her
spun
parents' home
it
in
differently.
This has been very helpful.
This is so sad.
This is crazy.
I've done the research. It's all in here.
Damn. Let's go.
Giving this to me.
Because my paper doesn't have the power to tackle this.
I like that, you know. The episode is called Bulletproof, and I think everybody's running around thinking they're bulletproof, but nobody is bulletproof. Look here. You're about to have your bulletproof vest shot off, bitch.
You know, I remember the summer that Leonard first brought you by. You were 15, 16.
Maybe Leonard is gay and he's into him.
But someone asked me
No.
why one of the most eligible bachelors in town hasn't married yet.
And that's how, I guess, he then starts
Yeah.
with
He's
her,
like, I
you
need to
know,
get
as
going.
a cover.
I need to get going, yeah. Oh. This show.
Nice story.
You read my paper?
Drag queens can read.
Oh, that's
Beautiful article.
that's him.
You're a very interesting man.
Interesting is a liability these days.
Oh, is he gonna...
But the day will come. You assure yourself that it is coming. And black hands and white
look
hands
them too.
clasped as one.
I've had carnal relations with a man.
Are you truly sorry for this sin?
No.
Yes.
Bitch! Episode. Let's do it again. Episode 2. What do you think?
We definitely missed tissues. We need them for the next episodes.
All right. We're gonna have them from episode 3. True. It hits harder.
Yeah.
Not everything, but a lot of it.
Yeah, certain scenes.
Yeah,
it just felt like there was more at stake in this episode.
Suddenly it's
like
just...
you can feel...
Yeah, the danger surrounding them
Yeah.
almost all the time.
Yeah, they have to hide, right, who they are.
They even have to throw them their own people under the bus to survive. I mean, that was crazy. What Mary did was crazy. Caroline, I'm sorry for her, but
yeah,
what do you do at this point? It's just like he said, you know, Hawkins said, watch her. And we literally watched her do it. It was crazy.
So sad. And yeah, it was just sad to see, like, there was such a contrast. Like, at the beginning, we saw when he was hanging out with her, Skippy was hanging out with Caroline.
Mary. Caroline was the girl that was thrown under the bus.
Yeah, and then she invited him over.
They had such a good time.
And, you know, they were just...
happy
and free and, like, just hanging out together. And, like, they didn't have to pretend to be someone else, you know?
It was a safe space.
And then he met this other guy who was there, right? And then they were talking afterwards. And he was like, oh yeah, I'm gay, but like I live in celibate. So I think that was really interesting for him to kind of realize maybe there is a way of like being gay and kind of still having faith in God.
Which again, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, more than anything, it just underlines the message that I've been seeing, or we've been seeing so far. You live your life the way you want to live it, right? We see Hawkins living his life a certain way, and then what was the name of his friend Martin, who works for the paper, right? He also lives his life a certain way, and he talks about how he doesn't want to commit to a relationship, right? So it doesn't, like, there is no right or wrong, and we see it, like you said in the scene, you can be gay, but then you don't have intercourse, and like, but also the girls, you know, Mary and Caroline, they're deciding to live together, so which is taking that ultimate risk, really.
Yeah.
But then pretending, you know, they're like, oh, we're roommates. So I don't know.
And that was also just crazy to me, right? You can easily say like, yeah, we're just roommates, you know, but because she had like one colleague
at work
who was asking her out several times, and obviously she kept saying no because she wasn't interested. He then reported her, and then they started investigating.
It's crazy. I find it crazy. I find it crazy to think that this can get you into serious trouble, and you decide to work there.
Yeah,
right. I get it.
But not only you, but also like the people surrounding you. They're all being investigated.
It's crazy if you think about it. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, you can't fault them for, you know, if they want to work there. I guess it's their passion. I would be like packing my bags and out of here.
Yeah.
Let me find another job somewhere else.
Yeah, and it was what Hawk was saying to the senator at the end. You know, it's like they'll
invent something.
Yeah, if they can't find anything, they will invent something.
You can see more and more so in this episode than the first episode, but here in this episode we can suddenly see how complicated their relationship is. I also find Tim and Hawkins both want the same, but Hawkins doesn't want to sacrifice his lifestyle.
Yeah.
Tim doesn't care. Tim wants that love, you know. Hawkins is more not conservative. He's more, how do you say? Like we see it at the end, you know, that scene between him and Lucy. Like, you know, he's about to make a move, right?
Yeah.
To get that in motion to marry her, because he's not okay. Even her dad is now asking me, you know, I need to get going. I need to continue this act. And he will, like we see it. I mean, at the end, he marries her. They have kids. You know, he will go to the end and pretend until the bitter end to continue living that life. You know.
I think Tim is more, he doesn't want to hide who he is, and ultimately he wants to be in a committed relationship. Whereas Hawk, it feels like that part of his life, he knows he will never be able to fully live that. So it's just a side thing for him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he knows he will also then have to lead this other life, which is, pretending like being married and having kids and so on.
Well, I think him having kids, right, marrying and having kids is more of a plan B, because he did outline his plan A when they were cuddling at the beginning. No, he asked him what is this the life you want, and then he told him no, I wanna in 5 years I want to be moved over to Europe.
Yeah.
Then come back. He said. Then he wants to resign.
No. He said he wants to be move abroad.
Yes.
And then if they would call him back, he would resign, so and then he would just stay there and live his life, and
well,
so
he wants to buy a
to
villa.
hide. Yeah.
Exactly, but that's the initial plan, right? He wants to move abroad because that life is easier. He said, but now he can't do that because now he's already been questioned. So now he needs to go into plan B, which is marrying Lucy, not Lisa, Lucy.
Yeah.
You know? So in a way, I think as well, and when he said, when the senator said, I was asked why the most eligible bachelor in town hasn't married. So from the sound of it, Hawkins has been trying to not marry, right? He doesn't want to, but he will if he has to. And in this case here, it looks like, he has to. Also interesting.
But still, it feels for me like, maybe that's why the episode is called Bulletproof as well. He sees himself as bulletproof because, he's been to war, like he's a war hero or whatever. If there were rumors, I think it would be easier for him to deny everything. But all the people surrounding him, like Tim and everything, like they're not able to defend themselves like he would be able to do that.
Yeah, and we see it, he does it all the time. And when he says, I am bulletproof, he's not just bulletproof, he keeps making himself bulletproof because he knows how to maneuver it, It's a minefield and he knows how to maneuver it. And in this case here, like he was asked by his dad, by her dad, by the senator, why are you not married yet? And then he's like, okay, I need to put on another vest.
Yeah.
Let me make the next move. And for all we know, we might have said, I came back from war, PTSD, whatever. But yeah, I wanna settle down. I just haven't found the right girl or something like that. Like he keeps making himself bulletproof, which we saw also in the scene where he said to Tim, grab a pen and a paper and start writing. Like he can instantly come up with a white lie, right? He's planning right away. And we saw it even in the last episode when his friend was being investigated and then they threw this boy under the bus. What was his name? The boy that almost killed himself. The guy that he had away from the park.
Yes.
So we see how he's like one thing after the other. He's right away, okay, how do I need to play the game now to come out alive? And then we see the scene with the dad. I thought actually, he's just going to do a quick apology, but you just see he's this proud man. He's proud. He's a proud gay man after all. And he's like,
and
I'm
really,
not sorry.
Really, that's the first time where he's actually just very open and doesn't hide who he is,
Yes. Yes. I also like the mom. She's like, can I have one of those? Like, yes, you can, babe. The mom looks cool.
I think she knows, like she's aware of like who her son is, and
yeah. She also is not. You can also see she's actually an ally. She's not ashamed. She even said to him, "Don't be stupid. Just do the apology.
Even
get
if
the
it's
money.
Not sincere, like
just get the money." Because for her it's the same.
We did find out later on, like it seems like she is not really in love with him.
She just wanted the life.
Like she wanted that life. Because he said like, oh, you could have left him, you know.
Exactly. She was like, no, but I wanted the life. It makes sense, you know. I mean, you see it even these days, you know. I like the show more and more. I love how they're taking us on a roller coaster. The music is really strong. You're right when you said the lighting in the show is really good. You know, there are some scenes that are a bit more muted. There are some other scenes that are very bright. I think we need to pay a little bit more attention on what that actually means, because that could potentially mean something. I don't think it's just coincidental, you know. No, but it's the show is growing on me. The show is really, really growing on me. I didn't even know that Matt Bomer is producing it, but interesting.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Good. This was episode 2.
Yes.
We are going to dive into episode 3 very soon. Thank you for being back with us. If you have not subscribed just yet, please do so. There is more stuff linked downstairs in our playlists, and we will see you back for the next one.
Bye.
Bye.